One of the things that I do as a business coach that's very common is you do with what's called a 360. I interview everybody that works around and with the individual. And, there's lots of ways to do it, but it often falls into, two major buckets. What are the strengths and what are the opportunities for improvement? And I tended to think of that when I started to do that as just two separate buckets, and the strengths were interesting, but the person always wanted to say, well, where can I improve? And then I realized they weren't always the same words, but often the strength, the flip side of the strength was what people were talking about. And it was an easier thing for the leader to get a hold of when I started saying, let's look at this, as you as a whole. And these are really when you're overusing your strengths. And so one way for all of us to get an idea about this is think about the things that you really think are your strengths or that people tell you that are your strengths, and then add the modifier TOO in front of it.
Becomes
Yes.
a weakness. And to your point, the point of this book, strength overused often is the blind spot.
The more we know about ourselves, the more strategic we can be about how we deploy ourselves.